we're seeing on the field. And I noticed, I think, a couple of different ones in the Spirit. What's down there?
Well, of course, when we talk about these instruments that have to do with drum corps, whereas I myself create instruments that are contemporary and everything, these are very contemporary instruments to me. And I think we'd have to turn that one over, some of it, to Steve. But just before we do, I want to say one thing that I'm really enjoying, because it's something that I thought I had originated, and it turns out you guys have probably been doing it all the time, and that is turning the band away from the audience to play. Now, when we do that, we're also turning away from microphones, monitors, and everything, and just to hear an ensemble played totally acoustic to us. You do the same thing by having your corps turn and play to the other side of the field, and it's very dramatic, because when they turn back on, it's really dynamite.
Bam. What you're hearing is the reaction to the Phantom Regiment, which is simply taking the field for rehearsal and not starting anything yet. Steve, quickly, the instruments, as long as I started that question.
Yes.
Okay. We've got a lot of cousins to what Maynard has in his band. The trumpet, of course, we had the 2-valve soprano up here with us. Maynard blew a few notes on that, and everybody in the entire stadium turned around and said, all right. Yes. We've got the baritone bugle, which essentially uses the same mouthpiece as the trombone or the concert band baritone, and the tone quality very similar to the concert baritone. The contrabass, that's the big horn that's held on the shoulder. Same sound quality and mouthpiece as your tuba. The mellophone is probably the most unique instrument in drum corps, and that's right in that middle range between the baritone and the soprano. And it has a very, very interesting sound, almost a dark quality.
That's right, I like that sound. Oddly enough, I'm familiar with the sound of the instruments, and would you believe it? I forgot the names of them. I'm glad that you're here, Steve.
We've got the
we caught you. I win the quarter in the pool.
A la Chuck Mangione, we've got the flugelhorn, and we also have the French horn. So we've got just about everything you'd want in a brass choir. And piccolo.
And an airplane right now.
Right.
And I hope it's one of ours. Tell me, I pointed out what I thought was a spacing error, and you said no, there was somebody missing right on the field last time. What happens? You can leave a space?
In most cases, say somebody gets sick or breaks a leg at the last minute, strange things have been known to happen. And in the case of the differing drill designs, sometimes you can fill that hole in as a transition progresses into the next pattern and get away with it. Sometimes you have to leave the space just for the sake of symmetry and pattern delineation, whatever.
Is that a mark against you?
If you carry the space and it's very obvious that you're carrying the space and the correct interval between people is there, then you're okay. But if you start to be haphazard about it, you got half a space there, then you get into a little trouble. Then you can get hit.
Are women only in the color guards?
Women are everywhere out there, in the horn lines, in the drum lines, you name it, they're there.
The Phantom Regiment came in second last year by 1/10 of a point, as we pointed out. They are 1/10 of a point coming into tonight. Let's see if they can make it happen this year, because they're just about ready to start.
Super book, classical, very demanding. The neatest thing musically, the close.